Have y'all ever gotten to a argument with somebody or just a person that you met for no reason? Like, you ever argue with somebody that you were never supposed to argue with? I mean, a person, like, you ever argue with, like, the UPS driver? Have you ever argued with a bagger or a cashier at a grocery store? I really hope you have not. And if you did, and I really hope the cashier was the reason, because if the cashier was nice and you were the person, then I don't like you. But like, that's besides the point. I got into a dispute with the voter registration people. With the people who were trying to get me to register to vote. Do you know why? Do you know why I was arguing with voter registration people? And they were all black dudes like around my age. You know why? Because I told them that I don't want to register. That's why. I'm not bullshitting you. Hold on. And I think this is better. I want the better lighting. You know what I'm saying? So you can see. I just got my hair twisted. But that's beside the point as well. Anyway. But honestly, I only like talking about this. I'm only gonna tell you this because I learned a deep lesson from it, right? So literally, here I am at work, minding my business, walking outside, go to my car to go to my break. I'm chilling. I'm minding my business. This dude calls up to me. Hey man, why don't you help us out, man? Why don't you sign this voter registration form, man? I say, I'm good. I appreciate it though. Right? And you would think, right? Like after that moment that our conversation is over. No. Our conversation was just beginning. And it was literally two different dudes. So I'm gonna give dude number one. Dude number one had like pink dreads. Not kidding. So dude number one is pink dreads, and dude number two is Pop Smoke. You know what he look like. So I'm talking to Pinky over here, and he telling me like, hey, you should sign up, because how we gonna make a change in the world if we not voting, right? So I was like, hey man, I get what you're saying. I really get what you're saying, right? But I don't want to do that because I don't have nobody that I want to vote for. And he just like, and I literally told him like, I don't really care about that kind of stuff because I feel as though that the voting system is rigged. So I'd rather teach people how to invest or like exercise, something that we can like, something we actually have control over, right? He was just like, well, how you gonna have control over the political system if you don't vote? I'm like, and I literally looked at him like, Pinky, we've been voting forever. Voting is not what makes this country actually like change. I mean, it might be, to be fair. I might just be dumb, right? I'm just some dude on the internet. But from my perspective, from the little bit of life that I've seen, it seems as though the greatest historical changes did not come from voting, because people in power would do anything to preserve that power, right? So why would the people who have the power to influence who will be a candidate allow you to vote for a person who actually cares about you? Why do you think Bernie Sanders didn't win? Like, I'm just being real. Like, and I don't care about politics. Again, I do not really care about politics. I just was trying to explain to this guy, this is why I don't care about voting. This is why. It's not because I don't think it's important. It's because I don't think that it's indicative or conducive to what we're actually trying to achieve right now. Right? And so he just continues to go on like, oh, so you care about black people? I said, yeah, I love black people. I'm black. So, because I literally was like financial freedom for black people. You know, that's my whole shtick. You know, not my whole shtick, obviously. I mean, that's part of my one. That's really one of the reasons I made this channel to begin with, because I saw how I don't know. I felt like wasn't really like a lot of black young men just on the internet talking. I mean, there is now, but you know, that's what inspired it. They over here like, yo, man, why don't you sign up, help black people, man? You know what I'm saying? How you gonna sit here and say that you love black people, but you ain't gonna vote, man? It's messed up. I said, okay, how about this? Since you're gonna try to guilt trip me, how about this, right? How about you give me one person that I could vote for that cares about black people, or anybody? To be honest, who? Joe Biden said, Brandon, let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon, let's go. Anyway, look, said that he would be giving out money to HBCUs. He ain't done that yet. He said he'll also be canceling student loans. He ain't done that yet either. But we got a anti-LGBT hate and anti-Asian hate bill. Not throwing no shade at them. I just know that those are special interest groups. That's all. So I get that. I'm not, whatever. I don't care. I'm just saying, like, who should I be voting for? Who actually care? Who should I vote for? And they was like, well, it's not just presidential. And so I said, you right, but anybody. Locally. Who? What party? What do they stand for? And they literally, and the dude, Pop Smoke is standing next to Pinky. Pop Smoke is standing next to Pinky, right? And he ain't said nothing yet. He just listened to me not buy into what Pinky's saying. And they just sat there for like 3 seconds, just silently trying to figure out how to answer this question. And here I am, just watching these dudes. And they're just like, bro, I don't know, but I'm sure that if you register, you'll find someone you like. And I was like, I don't think I will, bro. Like, even if I did, like, I would rather look up the people I want. I'd rather look up the elected officials, the candidates beforehand. That's just me. If I'm gonna vote here, then I should know what I'm voting for before I register. That is what I think. Because if I don't know what I'm voting for, then why am I wasting my time and taking time of my day to be doing, voting? I could just be out finishing up some projects or something, bro. I could be out working out or getting an extra job. Like, I could be doing something else with my time instead of trying to vote for the stuff that don't matter. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that wasn't that. After that, it was kind of like downhill. And from that point on, even while I was working, they would keep walking up to me. So these people walked up to me like 4 or 5 different times, trying to get me to register with them. After I said no, and you know what the funniest part was? After I said no, this is the craziest part. They were talking about me to other people that they were getting to sign up in front of me. He literally, and I swear to you, this dude literally was like, Pop Smoke was literally like, hey man, this dude right there, he hard-headed, man. While he was like signing up, he said, man, that dude over there, that dude hard-headed, bro. And I smiled the whole time, ignoring the fuck out of him, right? He said, that dude hard-headed, bro. That dude arrogant. I said, oh, arrogant? Whoa. And I wasn't really offended because at this point, for some reason, when I talk to some black people, and I'm sure, I mean, this only has happened to me with black people, but whenever I talk to some black people, if they don't understand my vocabulary, they think I'm trying to talk down to them. They think I'm trying to be condescending. They think I'm being rude because I understand my vocabulary words. And understanding how to talk and communicate does not make you arrogant. And you know what's so funny? Is that I noticed that when people who have a hard time communicating, they always be the ones that end up telling someone, oh, you just look down on people. And I realized, you know why they do that? Because they are looking up to you. In their perspective, you are above them. So they're looking at you like, oh, you think that you're above me too. How dare you be so arrogant and condescending? Like, but it's just them. But literally, he just kept rattling off all these insults about me, bro. Like, and I was just over here like, bro. He literally was like, bro, I understand you might not you probably just not that educated on that. I get that, but hey man, you working at this place right here. You working at this little place right here. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to dock myself. We work at this little place right here, and you telling us that you know more about voting than we do. And I'm just like, you do realize that trying to guilt trip people into registering. I said all this. I said, you realize trying to guilt trip people into registering to vote, one, is bad at building rapport, and two, it's not very effective. I can see that you're doing that. You're not going to gaslight me into registering to vote about stuff I don't care about. Like, you could be upset about that, but to make it seem like I am the hard-headed one, bro, ain't no so funny. The funniest part to me was that Pop Smoke tried to get me to register last year. He showed up. It's the same guy from last year. So when he saw me, he said, that's the dude. He's not gonna sign up. And do you know what they spent the next hour and a half trying to do? To get me to sign up. Literally, the last time they tried to do anything, Pop Smoke walked up to me the last few minutes they was there. He walked up to me and said, hey man, I need one more signature, man. You can help a brother out. Can you help a black man out? Now they're using the black thing against me. I thought it was so cute. And I was like, nah, cause literally in my head, I had a response waiting for this. I knew it was gonna come. So I literally looked at it and I was like, hey, look, man, I politely decline, my brother. Oh my God, my English is horrible. Let me try that again. I politely decline, my brother. I politely decline, my brother. You understand me?
I beg your pardon?
My brother, I politely decline. Cause I was trying not to cuss you out. I'm trying not to cuss nobody out. Okay, and then he was like, he literally verbatim, swear to God, his response was, wow, man, that's really messed up that you wouldn't have a black man like that. Wow, you are selfish. I've never heard nothing like that before. I looked at him, I said, yeah, okay, I understand, bro. Maybe you can manipulate somebody else into doing it. And I just walked away. Because I understand that I ain't got to prove nothing to nobody. That name don't start with a G-O-D. If his name ain't G-O-D, you know what I'm saying? Or like somebody who opinion I actually respect, then it's like, I mean, even if I respect your opinion, I ain't got to prove nothing to you. But it's like, come on, man. Come on, man. And to be fair, I asked him a question that I knew we're probably gonna throw him for a loop. I was like, hey man, do you get money for every signature you get? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, okay. I see you like want me to sign, but I'm good though. So really, the moral of the story was that they were not trying to get me, they were not trying to help me. They were trying to help them. Right? And there's nothing wrong with trying to help yourself, but when you're trying to help yourself after the expense of someone else, like, I'm not saying that, you know, registering to vote will like hurt me in some kind of way, but it's like, it's not what they wanted, it's the way they tried to go about get me to do it. Like, I don't care. They want me to register. Okay, I get it. You get paid for that. Okay, whatever. It's in your best interest to give me the sign. Whatever. But like, you gonna call me names, bro, and be mean to me? Like, I ain't gotta do nothing. And I learned that people really do be having like inferiority complexes, and it's kind of sad. And again, I don't want people to mistake this as like bashing on me, like talking shit. But like, it genuinely makes me sad because that interaction could have been so much better had we just had those people. And I'm not trying to put the blame all on them. You know, maybe I could have said something better. Maybe I could have been like, maybe I should have just walked away for real instead of having the conversation. Because instead of me walking away and trying to go on my break, and when I came back trying to just work without talking to them, I was cool with talking to them. I figured it'd be fun. It was fun for me. And look, I got content from it. But I love that. I love when people do that, bro. Like, it kind of reminds me of instance where someone tried to like threaten to fight me, and I was like, bro, I don't gotta prove. No, he was like, not threaten to fight me. Sorry. He was like, I bet that I can kick better than you, or I can beat you in a fight. And I was like, bro, I ain't got to prove nothing to you at all. I have absolutely nothing to prove, especially to no other man. I got nothing to prove to y'all. I have nothing to prove, okay? Yeah, you right. You can beat me up, bro. You can box me. You can knock me out. You can kill me, bro. I'm sure that's possible, right? I ain't got nothing to prove to you, okay? And I hate when people feel pressured to do things because someone else wants you to. I hate when people are pressured into situations like that where they go, oh, well, it's not that big a deal. Maybe I should just sign up for this credit card. I should just sign up for this magazine. What's the harm? It's not a big deal, just a couple of dollars a month, or it's free right now, but you're getting emails or whatever. But look, man, no matter how small it is, you don't got to do nothing nobody say, bro. I mean, that's not literally true. You talking about your manager or like the law, then okay, that's different. But like a random dude on the street, you ain't listen to him. That's the lesson I learned today. Forget those people, man. The people who feel as though that they're entitled to your action are the ones that really have the problem. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, I appreciate y'all showing up. I appreciate y'all coming in for story time. You know what? I think I'm gonna do more story times. I kind of like this. I kind of like doing like, I don't know, narratives, bro. Like I never really think about doing narratives, but it definitely wouldn't be like a burden to me. I actually kind of like this. Like I enjoy just talking to y'all, honestly. I mean, reaction videos are dope, but I like just talking, And maybe talking isn't like as popular as I want it to be, or maybe I'm just not that popular. Whatever. It doesn't really matter to me. I just hope that whoever sees this, whenever you see this, whether it be right now or months from now, it could be 10 years from now, I hope you're doing okay. I hope you're actually like living a good life. Hopefully I'm not dead by now when you see this for the first time, but if I am, then hello. I hope you're doing great, for real. Genuinely, I hope y'all are doing great. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for coming to my video. Y'all be blessed. And don't take shit for nobody, man. You ain't gotta do nothing they say, man. Stand up for yourself. God bless you. Salute!